Welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is November Lima, and this is the best deck in Standard. Or at least the deck that won the international qualifier for Red Bull, the second one that happened this past weekend. And Temur Reclamation has been on top ever since Temur Reclamation has been a thing, really. But especially the last few tournaments, Temur Reclamation is definitely reigning supreme. I mean, you see a large amount of Temur, Bant, and then the Rectos and John Sack are really big. But Temur Reclamation definitely comes home with the trophies more often than any of the other decks. And this is actually the exact copy of the winning deck for last weekend. Yoshihiko Ikawa played this deck. And I'm not going to completely go in depth on this because I feel like most of you guys have seen Temur Reclamation in action. So I'm just going to highlight some of the points that make this deck interesting and strong in my opinion. Of course, the main Aether Gusts are completely back in action ever since the ban of Fires of Invention and Agent of Treachery. The green decks are reigning supreme, so Aether Gust is a main deckable card now. You see the Negates in the main deck, which is interesting because a lot of decks tend to run only Mystical Disputes in the main deck, and I think 2 Negates really make sense. 2 Scorching Dragonfires as well, very interesting. A lot of Temur Reclamation decks don't even run spot removal anymore. But I think it's really relevant. This card is never a dead card because it always finds some sort of use. Obviously, we got the ramp package. We got 1 Brazen Borrower, which is really great against Resolve to Fairies, also against the Shark Typhoon tokens, and just overall really powerful card. So 1 copy of that in here. Aggressive with the 4 Mystical Disputes. Again, the way this is set up with the 4 Mystical Disputes and the 2 Negates and the Aether Gust, this deck is almost made to fight off the mirror. Another example of that is that we have 2 Nightpack Ambushers here, which is typically a sideboard card that you bring in if you play the mirror match. With the amount of Temur in the tournaments right now, putting this in the main deck makes a lot of sense. And then we have the 3 Shark Typhoons, just a very powerful card, and of course the 4 Reclamations and the 4 Expansion Explosions. We run 28 lands. Some of these Temur Reclamation decks tend to run 29. I really like to run 28, and this version has 28, so that's right up my alley. We got a couple of the shocks. We cut one of the Steam Vents and one of the Stomping Ground so we can run a Mystery, all the Triomes, and 2 Blast Zones, which is definitely not to be underestimated in this deck. As for the sideboard, more Aether Gusts. Again, red and green are very, very powerful right now. Narset's Reversal for the mirror match. 2 more Negates. 1 Scorching Dragonfire if you need more spot removal. Another Brazen Borrower if you need to deal with the fairies or the shark tokens. 4 Bonecrusher Giant. I've seen this more and more in Temur Reclamation sideboards, and I really like it. It's a very good tool against aggro because you get to stomp their smaller creatures and you get to chump block their medium-sized creatures. Like especially mono green. Most of them cap out at 4 power or 4 toughness. So this blocks or trades with Questing Beast, trades with Shifting Ceratops, so it's just a really, really good card. 1 Elder Gargaroth. This is also just a really good addition against aggro, and you see a lot of Temur decks run it. Putting a 6/6 on the board is very hard to deal with for aggro, and especially the fact that it has a trigger on blocking as well as attacking is really great to either regain life or to create board presence or draw cards. 2 Commence the Endgames for the mirror match. Drawing cards is always powerful in the control mirror, and another Shark Typhoon for the longer, grindier games. So overall, really, really powerful setup, really focused on the current meta. So we're going to go ahead and play a best of 3 with it. Also, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I still have this to give away. It's a foil shark, sorry, talking about sharks. A foil Space Godzilla Death Corona. I want to send it out to one of you guys. Subscribe once I hit 100 subscribers. Anybody who subscribed and commented that they did will get one of those sent to them. Alright, this is a bit of a shady hand. I would like to see some ramp. Right now, this is very, very slow. So I'm going to mulligan. This is better. I'm going to keep and bring one of these back. I don't like the bottom one of those, but I know I'm going to get some Fabled Passages in the future, so I'll be able to shuffle my library back up. This way, at least I have some ramp. Alright. We got stabbed by the Scorpion. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be some mono black aggro. Go ahead and shock that in. Pretty sure they know we're going to grow spiral, but as per... Ooh, there's a demonic price, okay. We're going to go in and Grow Spiral. That's pretty good. But that's 3 toughness now. Ouch. Sweet. That was the draw we needed desperately. So we're gonna wait till their turn, till their attack phase, and then we'll. So if I do it now, they're gonna be able to equip Demonic Embrace again. We don't want that. I'd rather him go there, and then I shoot him. There we go. That buys me some time at least. Probably gonna equip the Knight here. Great. So we can do this. And I think I'm gonna blow it up right away, honestly. So that kills both of these guys. That buys me quite a bit of time. However, I can just wait until their turn and maybe they get greedy. They might not be paying attention to it, I don't know. That's why Blast Zone is so good, because these are all 1-drops. Blast Zone especially against aggro, it's really powerful. Take out all those 1-drops or 2-drops. Easy to do. Alright, so if they're just going to attack, I might just throw a Shark at them. Or do I just blow this up? Let's throw a Shark, that way I draw a card. He's going to remove it, that's fine. Now he's probably going to pump the Knight. Yeah, that's... Okay, down to 5. Not great. I got 5 lands, that's just not enough. Let's go ahead and pass the turn again, see what happens. Definitely not in a great spot here. Okay, so I think I just have to do this. Blow them up, go down to 3. Alright. At least I don't have a follow-up, so that's pretty good. And I have Nightpack Ambusher to follow up with. Mystical Dispute is really bad here. They're already up to 6 lands. Yeah, I just need to find an answer here. That's not it. So I think I just die here, right? Yeah, I'm just dead. Alright. Let's just go ahead and move on to the next one. Honestly, against aggro, prior to sideboarding, I'm not in great shape, which is fine. So let's go ahead and get rid of these, get rid of those. Mystical Disputes are pretty bad. I might keep the Shark Typhoons. Let's see what I'm boarding in. Go ahead and get rid of 1. These is pretty good, especially if they're equipped. Scorching Dragonfire, bring you guys all in. So maybe I keep the Shark Typhoons. So I should have more time here to ramp up, and then the Shark Typhoons are pretty good. So we'll just go ahead and keep it like this. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed Temur Reclamation. If you look at my channel, you'll see that every time I try hard, I'll play Temur Reclamation. But honestly, ever since M21, I haven't found a build that I really enjoy. And actually, this version I like a lot. Like I said, the first match is really focused on the mirrors. I mean, you have the 2 Scorching Dragonfires, but in reality, you're not really set up to deal with aggro. But after sideboarding, it's a very different story, and hopefully I'll be able to showcase that here. I really think that Temur Reclamation is the most powerful deck. You see that by, like, Banned Ramp should have a positive matchup, but quite often they're just still not really there. Okay, this is actually pretty good because I can turn this into an island. And then I've got the Ramp, the Uro, the Bonecrusher. Really kind of everything I want in the beginning of the game. Not a fan of the Shock on 2, but that's okay. 2. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it right away. It's not like he doesn't know what colors I'm playing, so there's no reason to wait on his turn and just interrupt one of his things. So there's the blue. I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-doo, da-ba-dee-da. Oh man, this doggy's just barking like crazy. He is going crazy. Alright, Mr. Ugin, what do you got? By the way, do we know for a fact that Ugin is a mister? I don't know. Zippy by day. Ugin by night. What do we got? Gutterbone. Did I just kill that? Could. I definitely could. Gutterbones. Skeleton Warrior. You know, I am not into this card. I know everybody that plays like Black Aggro and some of the SAC decks play this thing. I can just not really get into it. I'm going to pay 2 to deal 2, so I prevent 2 damage. Doesn't that make sense? Let's wait and see what he does. I can do it on my turn, or his turn, I mean. I just can't get into it. A 2-1 that comes in tapped, I mean, yes, it's 2 power, which is great, and technically a lot of creatures you can't attack on the first turn anyway. But somehow the fact that it can't block is kind of annoying to me. I guess it's just pure aggro, and it comes back, so I guess that's, from that standpoint, it's pretty good. But somehow I always find it getting killed before it gets to do anything. I guess when I play aggro, I'm so used to playing like Gruul aggro, which is more like, there you go, you were thinking I was growth firing. Huh. If you play Gruul aggro, I really like to play like the haste aggro. Same with mono red, I really like to play more a haste approach. That's why I guess I can't really get into mono black, even though it is pretty good. Alright, we got Mr. Scorpion. Who else? And Mr. Stone Cold. Okay, I'm not really going to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead, do this, and pass. See what we got. We're going to equip somebody. Do I kill or ramp? I think I kill. I don't really care about 2 damage. Well, kill the Scorpion. Let's see what happens. Go ahead and take damage and go from there. I'm not too concerned about 2 damage. I'm going to get 3 next turn, so... waiting on something. What you got, buddy? Now, a drill bit would be unfortunate, but I can't prevent both from hitting me anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and have to take that. Now, I'm waiting on you here, buddy. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Hey! Okay, what do you got? Gutterbones. If he's just going to bring out Gutterbones, I'm really not sad, actually. Oops. Let's go ahead and Growth Spiral. Land card, yes, please. Another land, I'll take it. So now I Uro. Keep red open, yes, please. 19. Would have loved to land drop, but that's okay, too. And let's go ahead and pass turn. Kind of hoping that he tries to Demonic Embrace something, and that's the one I'm going to kill. Okay, no Demonic Embrace. I think I'm going to Scorch Scorpion here. I don't really like the idea of taking 2 life there. Okay, there we go. We have 4 cards in the bin already, that's pretty sweet. There's another Stone Coil. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring you out. And let's go to pass turn. Now, you could very well have the Demonic Embrace to put on Stone Coil, but that just kind of is what it is at this point. I am pretty close to get Uro out. Will really help. Okay. He attacks with all. I'm definitely trading for this guy. Not attacking. See, that's sweet. Bonecrusher Giant is buying me time here. Mystery down. Let's see what we got. Kind of shocked he's not even using the castle. I mean, why not draw a card? You don't care about your life total that much right now. My opponent is a little slow. Uro! Uro into Uro. Do I want another Uro? I play Uro. I draw a land, I can escape Uro. If I play Uro, I don't draw a land. And I'll pretty much have a dead play. I can throw a 1/1 chum blocker out. Guess it's worth the risk. Okay, my opponent is really, really slow. Which is okay, no disrespect. He might be newer to the game and trying to figure everything out. And see, look at this auto tapper just doing it right. Don't you love to see it? Alright, green or blue? Green or blue? Green or blue? Green or a blue? Green or a blue? Green or... Perfect! Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch a blue here. Green, green, blue, blue. That'll work. Oh, okay. Or we don't fetch a blue. Oh yeah, I got my 2 islands here already. That's fine. Let's go ahead and bring Uro. Uro. Uro, Uro, Uro. Everybody hates Uro. Oh man, that's just overkill. Man, look at my life total. Look at that. Am I going to be fancy and just attack? I'm going to hold off. I'm not in a rush. It's all good. And even if he puts a Demonic Embrace on something, next turn I can get a 6/6 flyer in the air. Which is sweet. Alright, cool. Block. That's fine. That's a fine trade for me. I'm going to get way ahead and attack with Uro because I can't block the Stone Coil anyway. I'm not too worried about the Gutterbone. Nice. I can swing for 4 too. That's also pretty interesting. Black lands. Might just kill that. Draw 4 cards. That's a pretty interesting way of doing this. Oop. Oop, give me all the resources. Autopay. Die, black lands. If he has another one, that would be unfortunate. I probably should have waited until he had declared blocker. Yeah, that was a mistake. I will. So, yeah, I should have waited until he had declared blocker, because then he can't bring another one in. That was kind of a mistake, but honestly, I'm in pretty good shape right now. I'm not too worried about it. I have all the resources I need. So let's see, yeah, I can do this, do this. At this point, he's pretty well done. There's really no way I'm going to lose. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's a lot of land. So next turn I'll probably have lethal. I haven't done the calculation yet, but I'm just assuming. So I'm just going to put out a big shark, and if he doesn't have removal for it, he's probably dead. Let's go ahead and do you. Because why not? That's pretty good. Alright. That was a good turn. That was a very good turn. See, that's what... Expansion Explosion, I think in the beginning when I was playing Temur Reclamation, I would often play it as the I win card. Not necessarily focusing on using it as a resource. But really the key of Temur Reclamation is using this as a resource to deal some damage left and right, but mainly just have that card draw effect. Being able to fill up your hand is so useful. Okay. Well. Run attack with everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go ahead and put an 11/11 shark out, because why not? Oh. Excuse me. We put a 9/9 out? Because I can't do math. There we go. I got greedy there. It's all good. And we're going to kill the Rankle. Block. And I'm pretty sure I have lethal. Not anymore. That's unfortunate. Lane. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring out Uro. That was a good time to rescue my opponent. It's not going to save him, but... let's see. Go ahead and shoot. And undo this. Get some presents on the board. Yeah, resolve. And we can do the rest. So right now I have lethal with flyers. This has reach. But if I put another big flyer on the board, he's dead. Sweet. What you got? Nope. Okay. Flying sharks do it. Anything I want to change? I don't think so. Okay, we're on the draw against Zippy by day, Hugin by night. Playing mono black. Not great, but it has potential, so I'm going to keep. Breeding. Cool. Well, let's hold off. If I get a Ketria, I might play that. Out of them Legion. Hate to see it. Oof. Another night. Let's see it even more. Let's go ahead and do... Not really going to bounce anything this turn, am I? I think I want to make sure I can if I need to. I think I'm not going to hold on to this. If he doesn't play Demonic Embrace, then I'm going to just draw a card. If he pumps one of his guys, I'm going to bounce it too. Resolve. Okay, so that's going to get bounced. That's sweet. Love delays like that. I am going to shock myself now to play Uro. Ooh, Blast Zone is nice. Let's go ahead and do Steam Vent, because I'm not going to be able to play anything anyway, so I'd rather play the Shockland. Next turn I'll be able to Wilderness. Well, probably Wilderness and Blast Zone and just destroy his one. Huh. Okay, what else you got? Gutterbones. Who else? Gutterbones. Play the other Eden. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to be good. I love this kind of stuff. Okay, let's first do Wilderness Reclamation. Give him some kind of hope. And play the Blast Zone. Then next. Enter. Untap. Let's just see what he does. I feel like he should not put any more 1-drops on the board. What are you going to do? Okay. Ouch. That must hurt. Yeah, you don't want to have that many 1-drops against Temur Reclamation. That's just not good for your health. So we're going to go ahead and put a shark on the board. It's going to be a 4/4 shark, which is fine. It's a pretty good blocker. And well, lower mana open, which in reality we're not going to do much with. We have 2 removal spells now, so that's kind of nice. Again, that is so nice about having the Scorching Dragonfires and having the Bonecrusher Giants. To me, Bonecrusher Giant is an absolute MVP against aggro for this deck. So whoever in Temur Reclamation came up with, hey, let's start putting Bonecrusher Giants in my deck. You are awesome. Okay, we are not okay with this. You are dead. Okay. So at this point, we're just going to nope them as much as possible. Running Regisaur is a bit of a problem, but at this point, I don't think I'm too worried about it. I got 3 cards in the deck. Yeah, it's not great, but it's okay. I played Brazen Borrower, so we might as well start pressuring them a little bit. That is perfect timing. So how much lands do I have? I got 5, 6. Go ahead and bring you out. Got 18, so I can do 14 damage. So am I just going to ignore the Rotting Regisaur and go face? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 14. I just have to hit him twice. So I can bring out the Bonecrusher Giant, chum block, and finish him off with Scorching Dragonfire. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get a little greedy here. That couldn't have badly for me, but no risk, no reward. That's what I kind of like about Temur Reclamation. To me, Temur Reclamation, you're not necessarily supposed to play slow. It's definitely a build-up to the explosion. And since I am technically a turn away from lethal, there's really no reason, in my opinion, to not go for it. If anything, I can use this to draw cards, and I'm not going to die this turn. So if I draw enough cards, I'm not necessarily concerned about the outcome. I'm going to go ahead and block here. In case something goes terribly wrong, at least I have self-protected against Rotting Regisaur. Okay, so Spawn of Mayhem is kind of a bummer. Okay. Now I am curious if I can lure him into blocking or if he's going to let this go because I have a card in hand. So am I going to bait him and attack and see if he lets it go through? He knows I have the Scorching Dragonfires, he knows I have the Bonecrushers, so maybe he's just going to let it through. I feel like I have to try, because otherwise my Brazen Borrower is pretty useless. Okay, he's not falling for it. That's unfortunate. So at this point I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I have lethal already. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize I drew a land, so I'm good. Okay, pro tip for everybody. In case you didn't know yet, you can QQ and all your land stat. Resolve. Q. Resolve. And I am going to shoot for 17. Whoop whoop. 17. The face. I'll draw all the cards because I'm greedy. And resolve. Oh, look at that. Isn't that marvelous? So yeah, mono black. Again, like I said before, the main deck, you have the Scorching Dragonfires and the Uros, but in reality, you're not really set up to deal with aggro. Want to get through the deck here. You're not really set to... Oh, wow, I got a lot of stuff. Got the puppy with the armor. That's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Let's go to the deck. So yeah, like I said, you're not really equipped to deal with aggro main deck. You have some tools. You got the Aether Gust if you play against red or green. Scorching Dragonfires, Uro for some live gain, Brazen Borrower and the Nightpacks, but in reality, aggro is not your forte. It's pretty common knowledge that Temur Reclamation free sideboard doesn't do well against aggro. That's why Mono Red was so big a little while back. And Mono Red can still be really good. But once that sideboard comes in, I have all the tools. I have noticed when playing this deck, I've played it a little bit yesterday as well, it's just easy cruising after the sideboard. Because I have all these tools, an extra Scorching Dragonfire, an extra bounce effect, the Bonecrusher Giants, which are just amazing. And if you drop this one, it's typically game over. Rotting Regisaur, which used to be such a problem, like you saw, it's just not a problem anymore, because I can double team it, or I can just kill it with Elder Gargaroth. I can Expansion Explosion it, I can put a big shark out. There's just so many ways to get rid of them. So, Blast Zone probably MVP in this matchup, but overall just, again, Temur Reclamation, and this version especially, is just super, super powerful right now. So, if you want to ladder up, and you like this kind of play style, again, it has to be kind of your thing to do this kind of play style. I really love Temur Reclamation. I can really recommend this deck. So, please, if you enjoyed my content, please like the video, subscribe, and comment that you did for your chance on Space Godzilla Death Corona. I'm looking forward to the next video. Not quite sure what I'll be playing yet. I'm actually brewing like crazy to try and find something fun to show you guys outside of the meta, but it might just be another meta deck because, honestly, I really enjoy this standard right now. I know that some people are like, either you ramp or you aggro or you die. It's probably true, but there's a lot of fun things you can do with that. So, hopefully you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you guys the next time. Thank you so much.